Greetings everyone, it's Lodrik and this is the game Won the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Xargun and he's an ally player, and for me is Empire of Japan. This is now May 4th already and I take the last base at northwest of Australia. So this is all done, no base left behind. This is a fight of the minis. At the end there was no fight at all because my patrol boat on one fight and the cargo ship is maybe not able to really shoot back. So they disengage. Last turn was a big event that I was able to take Colombo with not too much damage. And some additional air battles in Australia. Slightly in my favor so far. Let's see what happens here today. First airstrikes entering still flag. And still flag powerful enough to kill my aircraft, even 20,000. And this is now Xargun's bomber campaign out of India, taking here my main port at Ceylon. Wellingtons are heavy bombers, but like I said before, they are only twin engine and they don't have the heavy guns or the high durability. So there's something between 2 engine and 4 engine bombers. I have your Oscars. They have 2 heavy machine guns, so it's possible to damage this kind of bombers, but it's more like damage. So maybe more ops losses than real air kills. But I can still get at least 1 or 2 plus 1 by flak. And the airstrike was not really powerful. So. And these Wellingtons are similar to all the heavy bombers. The numbers in 42 are not very high. So 43 it's increased, and first in 44 there's maybe unlimited air power for the allies. So that is good. That was a good defense from my Oscars. I don't really can ask for much more. And it shows Xargun that if he won't attack me, he need to escort, and then he must fly over to my base, and then he will lose maybe a lot of his pilots. Good, so this is a ground attacks my side. This is Highlander division, the Scottish guys are still running. And I destroy more and more of the equipment. This is East Australia. I also destroy here the Australian motorized infantry. More equipment. A lot of vehicles destroyed or damaged. Good. So far a good day for me. Not game changing, but good day. Xargun is now under pressure to hold the line and even fight back. He cannot hold this here for... he cannot fall back, let's say this way. So, and at the end of the day, my cruiser bombardment is battle cruiser arriving at Tahiti. That is in the third or fourth bombardment. And I choose it to make a day bombardment with it's a first strike, so I can inflict here good casualties. A lot of runway hits, a lot of supply hits, port hits, airbase hits. So the airfield must be completely destroyed, and the port hits with 30 is also not so easily to repair. Anyway, this is a suppressing action, nothing more. I'm not sure if it's really in my favor because I burn a lot of fuel. Fuel is hard to come by, and also supplies are at the end of the map not so easy deliver, and I'm really short on everything. Good, but finally I can also get Grey Mouse. It's only a base. I only want to get it under control, so it's okay. Overall, many small victories for me. That is good. This is fine. Let's hope that the allies are not having some stupid luck soon with something or surprising me. Only missing part here was my carrier cruiser formation at Perth was not able to find anything. A little surprise. But there are still days to come by. So air losses, this was now, you can really say, victory for me with 10 to 2. So 2 Catalinas and 8 Wellingtons, and for me it's only a Topsy, no, a Jake. Yeah, this Jake is from the scout, from the cruisers, recon the base, and then it gets killed. It's happened often. And the medium bomber gets killed over Bendrain. So both pilots are likely dead. Yes. But it's okay. There was no sinking sound, so I missed nothing, so nothing happens here. In China, you realize that I stopped the bombardments because there are too many requests for supplies here. And I don't ship supplies to China. The local industry must feed the war in China. So I must wait a little that the supply situation gets better. I ship supplies to Malaya and Rangoon and Java and New Zealand and New Caledonian and Australia, West and East, and now also to Ceylon. So I have enough locations asking for supplies. I cannot all really... And feeding China is simply too much. Not with scenario 1. Good. So my damage destroyer is on the way back. Don't know, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow I will arrive at port, and then this journey is over. And so far no airstrike or submarine intercepting me. That is fine. Good. And there was not really much activity, so I can skip this all. I can maybe check. I was not able to catch the New Zealand Highlander, but they are now here in this hex. So my submarines don't detect anyone for a long time. I don't know how he manages. I still think that he's maybe hugging near the coast and going down here. So I must come, my carriers must come here next turn. The day after tomorrow I can be here. And this will be 15, or I must be 15 away from Melbourne, but in range of the coastline, and then I can normally intercept anything what is coming down here. Goodie. That's tomorrow. So there was an air battle at here. Here I killed all the fighters, so maybe let's see how the Oscars. This air wing, no pilot lost, no airframe lost, everything is fine. There was no destroyed Oscar, so but fatigue is high, and there's maybe one pilot get a kill here out of this air group. There's the other air group. Also, no one lost, 3 kills. No kill. 1 kill here. So if I understand it right, I'm not more sure. If you don't kill them directly, if you do kill them directly, you get a kill, I think. Your kill score go up. But it can also happen that you damage the bomber. He fly back, and on the way back, before he reached the base, he crashing. I think then it's still a kill, but maybe the pilot will not get the score. I'm not so sure about this, and it also not really matters. This is only for propaganda and nice storytelling. Goodie. In the bombardment was the only other big action here. Yeah, okay. This is my Oscars. I have here 2 wings, each 42. This is a standard army air wing. And you can see that my pilots are really frontline fighters. 70, 70, 70. The other guy also 70, 70, 70. That is the best training possible. Everything else over this, you need a real combat experience. You can push the experience up and the skills 1, 2, 3 more points, but it's hard and costs a lot of time. And I think this will not really change too much. It's a big difference if you have 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60, and 70, 77. If you have time and you can train your pilots to 70 all out, then you're perfect. That is the best you can do. Everything else is really survive the war long enough and you will be at 80. Good, and the map is really too big. Here. Tahiti, yeah, I don't really have too much information. The recon airplane gets destroyed, but looks like there's some airfield damage and some port damage. There's still this Catalinas, 1 or 2 less now. And there are a lot of units, 13 units, 12,000 guys, a lot of guns, a lot of tanks or cars or whatever. So there is something on Tahiti, that for sure. But it's more or less land power, army power, not ships, not airplanes. No. Okay. Then see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.